Aloha, you're listening to the Traveller's Ukulele Gig Guide podcast, where I talk to people about ukulele and travel. Today we are going down south from where I am in far north Queensland, and we're flying past Brisbane, we're flying past the Sydney Opera House, and we're going down to Melbourne, because down in Melbourne there's a sweet, sweet sound on ukulele. And I'm referring to the Honeybees, of course. Today, folks, we are talking to the Honeybees. Join me now as we have a quick conversation with them. Aloha, Honeybees.
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. Aloha.
Aloha. It's lovely to have you here. I love that song. What's that song called?
If I was a flower.
We call it
that. It was from Juno, the movie.
Yes. Their song is All I Want Is You. That's a great song, and I love it. And I love that little bit because it really speaks to your group. Ladies, could you introduce yourselves individually? Why don't we start with the lady with the green shirt, Melissa?
My name's Melissa, and we've been the Honeybees for about a year and a half, and we're very happy to be talking with you now.
Great, fantastic. Hi.
Hi, and I'm Tracy. I'm in the middle wearing red, and same as Melissa said, we're delighted to be here. We love anything ukulele.
And my name's Amanda, and I'm originally from London, but now live in Melbourne and am part of the Honeybees.
Fantastic. Ladies, how did you meet?
Tracy and I met at a ukulele group called the Yarrayukas. We used to meet every week upstairs at a pub, and we met there, and we sort of heard each other singing and loved the way our voices worked together. And so we decided that we'd try something separate from the Yarrayukas, and we started singing together.
Yeah, we hung around afterwards and said, hey, do you want to do a bit of singing? And it took off, and here we are now, and Amanda's joined us.
Yeah, so I met Tracy at a little group of people in northwest, is it northeast Melbourne, Warrandyte, and we were playing ukulele together, and same sort of thing. Tracy and I heard each other's voices. Tracy said, "Would you like to come and have a little play with Melissa and I?" And so I did, and then I joined them and was plunged into a very scary gig that we did in at Bar 303, where I could play about 3 chords, I think, then, and it was scary but brilliant. Great support from all the people who were watching.
And Amanda brought a bass ukulele, which was a great addition to having our 2 other ukuleles, and also a saxophone.
Mm. And now we've also got a glockenspiel, haven't we?
Yeah.
We celebrated a honeybee birthday recently, and one of us got a nice glockenspiel to add to our instruments. So we love playing around, tinkering with all the instruments, seeing what we can do.
Yeah. If anybody knows a song that's particularly glockenspiel, let us know so we can add it to the mix.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. I think one of the interesting things about ukulele is that it is a real connector of people. And one of the places that you can do that, obviously, is at local clubs. Now, am I correct in thinking that you don't play at clubs anymore? At the local clubs, Yukas, or what was it? Yarrayukas?
Yarrayukas, it was. Melissa, you still go to the Yarrayukas?
No, I don't. I still am friends with all those people, but I don't play with the group at the moment. At the moment, we're doing lots of different places to play. We're going to markets. We've played at the Lomond Hotel. What else have we done recently?
Parties, art shows, and all kinds of festivals. We've done a few festivals, so we love going all around the place, playing everywhere. So that keeps us quite busy, and of course rehearsing. So we've dropped off a little bit from the ukulele clubs, even though we keep in touch with everyone.
Yes, I mean, when we go to a festival like the Melbourne Ukulele Festival, we meet everyone again, and that's really nice to reconnect, because there is a great community of ukulele players in Melbourne, as you know.
Yes, that's exactly right. You are performing and rehearsing. Um, do you write original music, or do you have a mixed cover set, or do you play covers?
Well, at the moment, we do covers because we really enjoy adding our little buzz to the covers, and we have such a fun time doing that, that's our emphasis at the moment. And we try and get a real eclectic mix to appeal to the various audiences we get. Because when we go to the art shows, we tend to get, like we'll get our daughters come along and their age group. And when we go to festivals, it's a broader age group. So we try and get music that everybody can relate to.
Beautiful, well done. Um, how long have you been playing together as a performing group?
The three of us. Oh well, the two, the Melissa and Tracy were, it's about a year and a half or something, 3 years. Yes, before COVID.
Yeah.
BC. And I joined about a year and a half ago. Yeah, so we've been playing together, three of us, for about a year and a half.
Okay, fantastic. If people want to reach out to you or contact you, how do they find you?
Oh, I know a lot about this. We have 3 platforms. It sounds very fancy, doesn't it? But we've got the usual quota. We've got our Honeybees Facebook page. We can be found by looking up Honeybees Band Melbourne. And then we've got Instagram, and then we've recently opened up a YouTube channel, which has been pretty exciting. So we're getting the hang of it all. And yeah, if you put the word Melbourne in and Honeybees Band, you'll find us.
Tracy's our whiz kid on the technical and social media. She's learning step by step, and but really, yeah, really, you're getting good.
Fantastic, really good job. Okay, folks, well, you can have a look at the Honeybees for yourself if you go to Honeybees Band on the internet. Honeybees Melbourne, I think, is where you will find them. This is the Traveller's Ukulele Gig Guide podcast. So could we just put a little context around where you ladies are living, with a view to what would you recommend travellers see in your neck of the woods? If you have visitors, where do you take them for a good time out?
I live in the inner north suburb of Melbourne, so around the Brunswick, North Fitzroy, Northcote area. And there's lots of great food places in that area that you could just go wandering around the streets and you'll find great food and bars as well. And there's also lots of music happening. We go to Bar 303 to play. There's a monthly ukulele open mic there, but there's also lots of other music going on there at all the time. So yeah, that's what I would recommend.
Oh God, yeah. If you're down in Melbourne on a second Tuesday of the month, isn't it, Melissa? You've got to go to Bar 303 in Northcote, because it's so much fun. It's a ukulele night, open mic, and everybody's so supportive. So much fun. Anyway, I live outside of the city. If you were to go by train, it would take you about 45 minutes to get to me. I am in Eltham, which is a nice leafy outer suburb. And there's one thing that's a really nice thing to see if you have children or grandchildren or anything like that. There is a miniature railway in Eltham, and it's very cheap but beautifully well run. It's run by train enthusiasts, and it's meticulous in detail. All the stops and the gates and the signposts. It's really good fun. The kids love it. They have a coffee van there and a big oval you can kick a ball around. Also have walks along the river. So it's Eltham Miniature Railway in Eltham Lower Park. So if you're around and fancy a family day out like that, that's the place to go.
Fantastic.
And
thank you so much for that.
I live a bit further out. I live a bit further out from Tracy, in Hurstbridge, in between Hurstbridge and St Andrews, which is just the end of the Hurstbridge line, the train line. So you can go to Flinders Street, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, get to Hurstbridge. And in Hurstbridge, lovely walks. It's very bush. It's where the city meets the bush, and it's some beautiful walks around there. And if you go up to St Andrews, go to the bakery there, because there's beautiful, wonderful, very naughty, very tempting cakes and bread and deliciousness. And that's at it's called a local baker, I think, and it's a sort of organic, lovely place, which is a mud brick. So in my area there's a lot of mud brick houses. That's kind of a distinguishing feature about sort of where I live. And there's also wineries, of course, that quite near between Tracy and I. There's the Yarra Valley wineries, so you can go and have a bit of a glass of wine there as well.
Okay, travellers, I feel I should just push in right here and just say, if you get the train and you get off at the end of the line and you go for a little walk up the hill, you can get drunk and get a pastry as well. Marvellous. And then hopefully, if you reach out to people on Facebook, you might be able to stand at the station going, I have my ukulele, come and uke me. Maybe feel sorry for you and buzz on down and say hi. Ladies, that is lovely. Thank you for that introduction. I'm just wondering, what is the next thing? What is the next gig for you ladies? What's coming up? Well,
we've got on Sunday, next Sunday, I think it is, we've got we're at the Hills Ukulele Festival in Emerald. Sort of north of Melbourne, isn't it? Northeast
in the Dandenongs.
Yeah. So we're playing there. There's a whole lot of people playing there. It's going to be wonderful, I think. And that's and we've also got an art show.
We've got an art show coming up. Yeah. So one is an evening event, a very cool, hip evening event. That's on the 14th of May in a pub with a funky art show going on at the same time, which we always love because we get a lot of creative people coming and they really enjoy us, and it's quite an intimate evening. It's lovely. And then the Huff, the Hills Ukulele Festival, is a big inclusive event, lots of workshops and lots of ukulele, a real big heart that festival's got. Everybody's friendly. You go up there and you really feel welcome and you have a good time. So we've got those two things coming up within the next 2-3 weeks.
Fantastic. Have you played at Huff before?
We have played at Huff before, and we really enjoy it. And that's why I say it's got a big heart. The guy who runs it, Dan, is a fabulous character and a school teacher. He teaches all the kids up there how to play ukulele. He showcases the kids' ukulele band, and he's so welcoming to everyone. So we really enjoy it. We've played twice, and we played online during COVID, before Amanda joined us, of course, but Melissa and I were online playing in the early days. We love it. Yeah, all the festivals are great and they all have a special place in your heart, and I think this one is just so local, and the guy, the character who runs it is great at leading everybody.
Fantastic. Folks, Tracy is referring to Dan McEwen. He is the creator and music director of the Hills Ukulele Festival, also the president of the Australian Ukulele Leaders and Teachers Association, AUTLA. I might have got those words mixed around a little bit, but you know what I mean. AUTLA is an organisation that is primarily set up for annual membership to support teachers and leaders of ukulele in community. They have a fantastic website and resources, and it's dirt cheap. So you never have to feel you're alone with your ukulele, even when you're in the remotest parts of the Australian continent. If you've got internet, you can find some network support with AUTLA. Well, that's fantastic. That's a great event, and you've been there for a few times. Have you got something else coming up? Something big that you're planning this year?
Well, we're going back to the Lomond, aren't we? So I think the Lomond, we played the Lomond Hotel about 6 weeks ago or something, maybe longer. But that was really, it was great. It was great fun for us. We did the whole evening, and it was packed, and so we were thrilled by that. And they asked us back straight away. And so I think that's coming up perhaps
August the 4th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It's wonderful when you play at the festivals because you mingle with all your friends. It's wonderful when you do parties and art shows. But then when you go in a pub that's got a purpose-built stage and a sound checking person, it's really a whole sound system, and they were really very good. You could take videos and the recording would come out great because the sound guy really knew their stuff. And everything is so enjoyable in a different way, but that's real, but using the word buzz again, honeybees, a real buzz for us.
Yeah. No, she was great, that woman. And
that's fantastic. It's really lovely to hear that you're in a space with your art that you're really enjoying it.
We really do enjoy, we love playing, we love performing, and we love rehearsing. So it's a sort of win-win situation, isn't it? Because we just get a lot of joy, as I'm sure, as I know you must, and so must a lot of your listeners. It's just fun to play with each other and to, you know, be creative with the material that we've got.
Excellent. I love it. Really well done. Well done. What, if I could ask you this question, what is the big ukulele dream?
The ukulele dream, I think for us, I think we're all agreed on this one, that ukulele brings people together and it breaks ice in a lot of circumstances. I know I've taken my ukulele to many meetings where I haven't met people before, or parties where I haven't seen people for decades. And I take my ukulele along, start a sing along, and before you know it, you're all the best of friends and you feel comfortable. So there's that, and there's just nurturing your creativity, being amongst like types. So we do that and hope to continue doing it as long as we can.
And the big secret dream is going on tour. Having a tour, that would be fantastic. So that's like a dream of the future, you know, wherever that might be. Yes, we'd like to do a few gigs. We went up to the
Blue Mountains.
Yeah, the Blue Mountains Festival, and that was so nice just to go to a different state and play there and
play on the train. We went to the Blue Mountains Ukulele Festival. We had the best time, but the highlight for us, really, we started playing on the train after asking people in the carriage would they mind. And they said, no, we wouldn't mind at all. And it was like a little party we started on the train. It was so much fun. And I think we particularly enjoy that, where you just start playing quietly and people join in, and then people are taking videos before you know it. And you get off the train thinking you've already had a party and event. You know, now you've got a festival to look forward to.
So we're going to do that on the aeroplane to Brazil.
When is that? When's Brazil?
When we make it happen.
Fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, ladies, I think we've nearly come to the end of our conversation. And unless you have anything else you would like to share for the listeners. With the listeners.
Well,
jingle.
Yeah, a little jingle. With your little jingle. Yeah.
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee.
Thank you very much. Aloha. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Melissa, Tracy and Amanda of the busy, buzzy, sweet, sweet sound of the Honeybees. I kid you not. A ukulele trio from Melbourne, Victoria. Don't forget, you can find one in the city and two out in the bushy sticks. One of them's got pastries and wine nearby. The other one loves walking. So that's just one thing you might be able to set on your itinerary with your ukulele. Folks, I hope you have a lovely afternoon. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. It was a wonderful conversation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Aloha.
Yay.
Aloha.
Yay. Okay, we'll give yourselves a round of applause. I think you did really well. Is that okay? Was that okay? You feeling comfortable and good?
Yes, I'll put my glasses on so I can see now.
It's like that, isn't it? A bit hazy and a bit fuzzy. Look, it's a very casual sort of setup. I'm no professional at all. I'm just a bit of a sticky beak, if the truth be known. I just
Oh, look, it's a wonderful format that you do. Really nice.
I love the travel thing. Now I get much more about what you're talking about, that we, you know, that people can hear that, and then when they come to Melbourne, you know, like travelers with ukuleles can do these things. That's a great idea. I like that. I'll listen.
Absolutely, because I think we all have the same idea that ukulele brings people together, and ukulele players love to perform with other people. And so we are in a demographic where we're, you know, thank God, retired. The kids have gone. And what's left? The ball and chain, the ukulele, and the high road.
Yeah, because usually it's light and you can just take it with you wherever you go, can't you?
That's exactly right. And the point of, you're right, the point of the podcast is to add some colour to you know, the list of people and the groups of people. So people who are travelling down the road can turn on and think, oh, I'm going down to Melbourne. Who's in Melbourne? Tick, 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 tick. And they'll push on Dan McEwen's.
Yeah, I think there was a few things in there, wasn't there? There was the Bar 303 get together and Dan's. Yeah, I think it was really informative and chatty and casual.
Yes, it might be helpful to somebody to find another somebody to play with.
And are you going to Huff this whenever this coming up? Huff?
No. I won't be going there. I went down to Melbourne for the ukulele festival, but our tour
and won all the prizes.
Isn't that weird? It's so weird.
I saw you in Bar 303. Couldn't stay for the whole thing, but yeah, it was great.
Oh, thank you so much. Our touring circuit starts soon, so we're in rehearsals now, and then we'll be travelling. So I really play a lot in regional Queensland. So I think we're going to, you know, maybe Childers, Bundaberg, Brisbane, Longreach, with our ukulele show. So we just do
fantastic
a ukulele festival show, and we do some teaching workshops in the morning, and then we perform, and we do a sing-along in the afternoon, and then we perform our show with the Australian ukulele show. Yeah.
Fantastic. So do you actually go from one place to another, in a sort of in a tour, or do you go out to one place and then come back home? And
yeah, we go out. So we just because of it's quite a bit to tour in that way and travel in that way. So what we do is we just go out twice a month.
Oh,
nice.
Lovely. That's lovely.
But it's so well organised. Really great. You'll give money.
I'm retired, so I've got no life and plenty of time on my hands.
Fantastic.
Right, ladies.
Well, good.
Thank you so much.
Shirley-Ann, we go on our little Facebook page and give news. Can I say that we had a podcast with you and look forward to it coming? Or?
Oh, yes, of course. Absolutely. In fact, will I take a screenshot right now? Everybody wave, and I'll send it to you. And then you can put it on the page and just say, look what we did.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah. All right, then. Well, put on your big smiles. You got your lippy on. Wait a minute. I'll take a couple of screenshots. I'll send them to you. Are you ready? Everybody looking at the little green light, which is the camera. Aloha. Okay, that's one. I'll give you another one. You can do silly ears if you want. Do you want to make a funny face? Look at Melissa. You're so serious. You're so cute. Yeah, I love it. Ooh, good. That's a good photo. Let's have a look and see.
Can I take out my glasses, Shirley-Ann? I forgot about the glare.
Did you want to, let's have a look and see what you think about the photos, first of all, because they might be super good and you just might think, oh my God, that's just exactly us. This is what we want. Open up. What do you think?
That's nice. That's really nice.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, you've got a little bit of glare on your glasses, but that looks like you three girls and me poking a stick at you.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Wait a minute. I think I took one more. Might be a little bit more conservative. Oh, look.
No, the other one. The other one's better.
The other one's got some energy in it, doesn't it? Wait a minute.
Yeah, got a bit of life in it.
It's got a bit of life. There you go.
Yeah.
How's that?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Thank you so much, Shirley.
That's no problem. I will send you that glary photograph right now, and you can pop that on your Facebook page, and you can say that this interview will come out this Wednesday.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. You're so organized.
So what I will do is I'll be editing it over the next couple of days, and then it'll just automatically post. Oh, what am I doing? I haven't got my glasses on. I was just going to terminate us all. That's painful. Wait a minute. I'm going to stop sharing. That's what I'm doing. So it'll post on Travelers Gig Guide, etc., and Spotify and all the podcasting things, and you can just share that link once it's live, which will be 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you
We
very much.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much. Thank you.
That's another ukulele event somewhere. Hope to see you at another.
Absolutely, and we'll catch up.
Brilliant.
Maybe before Christmas. Why don't we do a Christmas
Okay.
chat? And
Yes, that would be
do a little review of how the year went and sing a Christmas carol together. Why don't we do that?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Good. Get everybody in. Yeah, great idea.
Okay then. Thank you very much. Aloha. It was
Thank you
lovely.
very much.
Thank you, ladies. Bye. Thanks for listening, travellers. Don't forget to subscribe, follow or click notifications on your preferred platform so you don't miss a yarn. We're posting a new episode every Wednesday morning because it's a great hump day, pick-me-up kind of a podcast. Thanks for listening. This is Shirley Ann. Aloha.